Go to Blue Dude here with you again, and I just got done with my live show over on the Voice of Motown, which is Monday through Friday, and it's going to be 7 p.m. And sometimes ideas just hit me in the face, and I'm like, yes, I want to do a video about that. And the thought that popped in my head is, when is the year that West Virginia could possibly make the playoffs? I know. We've gotten used to, losing to Oklahoma year after year, finishing in the middle to lower half of the Big 12, and that was that 10-win season, but really that wasn't as great of a season as people thought. That's the season that I predicted Dana Holgorsen was going to be, let go. He wasn't technically fired, but I knew he wasn't going to last very long because 10 wins looked great, but the Big 12 was weak, and we lost to the only two good competition in the Big 12, and that was Oklahoma State and Oklahoma. And then we went on and got embarrassed by Miami. Anyways, beyond that, the year West Virginia that West Virginia could possibly make the playoffs. Well, I'm not going to say, okay, what year? We're not going to say 2023, but I will say possibly 2024, because I'm looking at the recruiting class for 2021, and it is loaded, and Neal Brown is great at developing talent. And West Virginia needs to do all they can to keep Neal Brown, because the bigger schools will come a-calling. So we need to invest in this guy. And I know West Virginia's in an ugly situation with the KJ Martin and Vic Koenning thing. That'll all get figured out. Even if we do have to let Vic go, we'll get the right defensive coordinator and everything will come together. So we'll put that to the side right now. So I'm thinking, let's see, 21, 22, 23, 24. Sorry, I had to count. We have Wyatt Millen, of course, Prather, and Johnson, and this recruiting class is in the top 30, I believe, and we're still not done. And think about this, this was during this pandemic era when we couldn't get guys onto campus. Fortunately, we were able to get Will Crowder before everything got crazy, and that put us at number 4 in the recruiting class in the Big 12, and that's still the best that Dana Holgorsen ever did was number 4. Neal Brown did it in a pandemic year. So, everything that's going on with the pandemic and, all this stuff in America, I think Neal Brown has done an excellent job of recruiting, and he will do an excellent job of developing his players as well. You have to go back and look at when he was at Troy. He had less talent, and he took a 3 or 4 win Troy team and turned them into a 10-win season, 10-win team. I think it was 2 or 3 years. They went to Nebraska, beat them, went to LSU, beat them, went to Clemson, almost beat them. I believe they lost by 3 points. And, that was when Clemson was really good. So they didn't catch teams when they were, bad. They were beating good teams. 2024 could be the year that West Virginia makes the playoffs. Now, we're going to have patience, and we're going to have to trust Neal Brown, and we're going to have to trust the climb. Patience is a virtue, and patience will pay off. And I think it can happen in 2024 based on the recruiting class that I've seen, Neal Brown's history of developing the players that he has recruited already. And I believe his reputation will grow, and I believe he'll be able to recruit even better. I think this recruiting class is just the tip of the iceberg, and I believe West Virginia could end up being a top, maybe not the best, because I think Oklahoma and Texas, but I think West Virginia can slide in that 2 or 3 spot and crack the top 20. Hey, if Mike Brown can do it at North Carolina, Neal Brown can do it at West Virginia. 2024, mark it down. That's the year that West Virginia could make the playoffs. Trust, believe, let's go, Mountaineers. That's all I got for you today. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. and I will see you on my next show.